Yeah, well, lovely to see you lot again as well.
You're on borrowed time, Spike, alive by our sufferance. Perhaps you ought to skip the pleasantries.
Right, if that's the way it is. So much for manners, eh, Giles? Something tells me you've been in America too long. Here's the deal. A big bad old one by the name of Laibach is attempting to build a bridge between his tropical paradise of a demon dimension and our little plane of existence here. He plans to lead an army of demons into this world. Laibach needed the Master's expertise in opening dimensional portals, and the Dreamers to alter reality and physically create the bridge to bring Laibach's boys over to our side.
And you've been errand boy this whole time?
Truth? I'm about as keen on Laibach's little plan as I was on Angelus's plot to let a Cathla run amok. The main reason I'm doing this is because Laibach has Drew in some kind of trance. And if I don't help, he'll take her lovely, fragile dove of a mind and put it through a blender. But I don't like being a lapdog. And since the Master's been back, things have gone from bad to badder as far as I'm concerned. The Master may be my great-great-grandsire, but the guy's a complete tosser. I don't trust him as far as you could throw him. Of course, it doesn't help matters much now that he gels his hair, if you catch my meaning.
So now you want to throw in with us, and I'm just supposed to trust you. You're betraying your allies now. Explain to me again why that should inspire confidence.
Best reason in the world, Slayer. 'Cause they're the bad guys. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, remember? Look, I'll lead you to the Master's lair and lend a hand with the fisticuffs, and in return, you help me rescue Drew. Then we'll be off again, out of your hair.
If I agree, you don't touch Angel either. We're going to exorcise the Master from him.
Fine with me. But in that case, the Watcher and little Willow here are gonna have to whip up a special elixir or something witchy for me and Drew. In Casper mode, the Master has the power to possess any vampire of his bloodline, which includes the both of us, yeah?
Willow and I have just completed a spell of protection for Angel that should work equally well for the two of you.
See? Knew it'd be no problem. Red's got that mojo working overtime these days. So, it's a deal, then?
I haven't forgotten what happened last time I trusted you. Double-cross us, and I'll put both you and your psycho flower child girlfriend in an urn.
Whatever happened to taking a man at his word?
I'm not sure I like this idea. Doesn't my vote count?
This isn't a democracy, Xander. It's a Slayerarchy.
So you're a tyrant now?
No. I'm the girl saving the world from the forces of darkness, which means if you want to help, you follow the plan.
World, no world. Seeing the wisdom in the Slayerarchy suddenly. Though, still feel the need to object to trusting Spike into saving Drusilla. Let's not forget, Drusilla and I have a bit of history. I'd hate for her to get the wrong idea or anything. Remember, she was jonesing for me pretty bad there for a while.
That was because a witch put a love spell on her. You silly git.
So you say, but you didn't see the look in her eyes. I'm thinking it was more than magic that night, and...
Shut your gut, boy, before I rip your throat out.
Hey! Can we just go?
I've been ready.
I believe we need to augment your combat skills. Please study the techniques illustrated on this page.
Joy, more and more complicated ways to monster mash.
Did you bring back any crystals?
I was a little busy, but I did bring you a little something.
By the strength of the emanation of Gadala and the glory of Hecate, let that of mine be that of thine. Let the vitality held within be now released, transferred to thee.
Wow, what a rush. Thanks, Will. You know that old saying, better the devil you know than the devil you don't? What happens when you know them all and way too well?
Distasteful as it is to align ourselves with Spike, it does seem to be the sensible course of action, as long as we keep our priorities straight. The most vital element of our attack must be the disruption of Laibach's spell to augment the power of the remaining Dreamers. Everything else is secondary.
Everything else?
Everything. The rescue of Drusilla, even Angel's safety. Reality as we know it hangs in the balance.
Doesn't it always?
Xander and I will follow close behind Spike. When the moment arrives, we'll help to free Drusilla.
So you're set with the spell to get the Master out of Angel?
Angel's probably fighting him already, but he's gonna need you to give him an edge.
Fine. What do I have to do?
Well, okay. It really wouldn't hurt if you maybe kicked his ass a little. You need to weaken the Master's hold on him.
What are you looking at me for? Haven't I done enough for one night? I twisted my ankle, I'm bruised and battered, and I broke a nail. I'm gonna have to sit this one out, and I am all broken up about it too. Now maybe I can go home and meditate on why I wasted my whole night with you people.
I don't understand. I killed one of the Dreamers. How's the Master going to build this bridge?
He and his chum Lieback are planning on creating something called the Deglon Sphere. The way I understand it, it's got something to do with amplifying the powers of the surviving Dreamers.
You'd better not get in the way, Spike.
I lend you my expertise in death and destruction, you lend me a hand in getting my Drew back. Simple as that. Make sure that protection spell of yours is working. I don't want that ugly sod dancing around in the big bad's head.
Tell you what, as a show of good faith, I'll take point and trounce as many of the guards that I can on the way.
What's the hold-up, Slayer?